When you look at this New Orleans Saints defense, it's a reason why, and I got the numbers right here in 5 games. These are the numbers, right? Brady has 5 games against the New Orleans Saints, 8 interceptions, 8 touchdowns, sacked 14 times,
Yep.
4 fumbles, lost 2 of them. It's a reason. And personnel, Bart just mentioned it. They have the defensive line. You look at guys like Marcus Davenport. You have Cam Jordan, and then you have Omenyata. But you look at the linebacker position. You got Alexander. You have Demario Davis.
Yeah.
But the most important piece to this defense is that back end. You have guys that can man up and play man coverage against their skill position players. Whether Antonio Brown is there, whether it's Chris Godwin there, or Mike Evans, or Gronk. They have the safeties. They have Malcolm Jenkins. They have Marcus Williams. And then you look at Lattimore. Then you look at Bradley Roby. They have Adebo. They have guys across the board that can guard your skill position players man to man. And then when you add that to getting pressure on Brady and not letting him feel comfortable, that's why those stats are like that. That's why the New Orleans Saints are 4-1 in the last 5 games against Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I say this, they would be 5-0 if the Saints offense didn't turn the football over in the playoff game last year.
And that, to me, if you're a Saints fan, has got to be the most frustrating part of all this. To think about, you have a defense that looks like it could be Super Bowl good, and you got an offense. This is after, of course, post Drew Brees, but also without Jameis Winston after his injury. You just don't have an answer there. So the offense just can't live up to what the defense has given you after all these years where the offense has been so good. Let's hear from Bruce Arians, though, because we thought the Bucs, and again, looking at the NFC, and you see what happened with Arizona yesterday. Detroit Lions. Look what Papa Smurf must have been happy yesterday.
He was
seeing the Lions win.
Yeah.
And of course, if you're in Jacksonville, you were happy because guess what? In the Tankathon series, somebody just moved into the number 1 spot for the draft pick. But we'll look at it the other way. At the very top of this, though, the NFC might be in someone else's hands now. We thought it was in the Bucs.
But you know what? We give Brady a lot of credit for being the GOAT. He still had Gronk out there. Scotty Miller's the guy that's made
and those
plays
3
for
tight
him.
ends.
Yeah, but, Cameron Brate, and that's what happens, right? We give him a lot of credit for what he's able to do. Welcome to the rest of the world. Welcome to the NFL in 2022 when you don't have – he got 2 of everything. And he had good enough players to be able to put some points on the board. I mean, he had a better outfit than what the Jets had, and the Jets were able to put points on the board against the Saints. So that just tells you a lot about Tom Brady, right? Tom Brady, it's weird, right? Because we make excuses for all these other quarterbacks, right? Lamar Jackson, we don't give him a pass, right? He has one player, Andrews. Hollywood Brown's in and out, Sammy Watkins in and out. But Tom Brady struggles, and we got to put the onus on him. It is no way the GOAT, I don't care if he's throwing the cones, should not be able to get into field goal range or should be able to put points on the board. So I mean, maybe we got to look at Tom Brady. Maybe he's not the MVP that we thought he was.
Wow. Yeah. Well, now that asks the question. Not only is that something that is up for debate again, but also who's the best team in the NFC? In the NFC that we thought was this team that was more this conference that was more top heavy. Exactly. Well, the Packers would have to be that team.
Man, the Packers should have lost it. Listen,
but I'm saying,
the Packers have to be that team.
They could have lost to Huntley yesterday.
By default.
Right.
By default, the Packers right now. Because when you look at the Cowboys, their offense, they not hitting on all cylinders. And the Arizona Cardinals, they're spiraling in the wrong direction right now.
We don't trust anybody.
The
right
Packers
now.
of Green Bay gave up 30 to Huntley.
Right, they should have lost.
And once again, your coach.
This is the worst 2-point conversion play I've ever.
Don't worry, Bart. We're gonna get on that.
Yeah,
we're gonna touch on that damn. We're gonna touch on that damn play call.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.